Mayor, thank you, and gentlemen, thank you for starting us off with a very good briefing on things that are happening here in this area, particularly with the lab, Scandia, as well as the city and your efforts. I'll come back to those. Dr. Pollard, you reminded me of the two visits I've had to your campus, both as chairman of the Commission on Economic Development, which is one of the tasks that the Lieutenant Governor has. We were looking at that time on how to educate the workforce. And I want to compliment you on what is, what I know to be one of the best programs in Northern California and rivals one of the better programs in Southern California on career technical education and the coordination that you've developed between your campus, the various classes and courses that are there, and the business community, the employers in the region. It's how it has to be done. That coordination and collaboration between the education sector and the employers creates well-educated, well-prepared men and women for the jobs that exist in the area. And so thank you for what you're doing and for your kind introduction. It's about jobs, and that's what I really want to focus on here. Part of this morning was spent with some of you that are here today in a very detailed discussion on transportation issues. Some years ago, in fact it was in the mid-'80s, I was chairman of the Joint Science and Technology Committee. We took a look at what was happening in California, what we needed to do, and the study resulted in a paper that said to keep California competitive, we need to do 5 things: the best education, the best research, the best infrastructure, and that's what we were dealing with earlier this morning, that is the transportation systems in this area. You've got to make the things that come out of the research, which is where we are. I'm going to go in a few moments. And then you have to be international. All of those elements are found here in the Livermore Valley. In this Tri-Valley area, all 5 of those elements are found here: the education system, the research, the potential manufacturing from the innovation, and the open campus. Those are opportunities to do the manufacturing. One of the reasons that the manufacturing becomes so important is that there's a life cycle to every product that's made. Those products in their early years have great demand, and they are innovative, they are new, and they have a very high profit margin. Eventually they become commodities, and the manufacturer of those commodities will seek the lowest cost place in the world to make those things. And so for this region, for California and really the nation to stay on top with a high wealth economy and high wealth society, we need to constantly be making new things. Hence, I'm very, very excited about the Innovation Center and the open campus that you are building here. I want to know how the federal government can assist. We spent a lot of time on the transportation issues this morning and the role of the federal government, but now to the jobs, to the creation of jobs. How can the federal government best assist in this? Obviously, there's a lot of discussion about the stimulus programs and how they're doing. Undoubtedly, we'll hear about that from some of you. But I'd also like to hear about the short-term and long-term things that the federal government, together with local government, state government, need to do to build employment opportunities. So that's where we're going with this. I note that we have representatives from the laboratory, from the city that are here. We thank you very much for joining us. And perhaps the best way to start this would be comments that you may want to add, and then we'll go to the general public, and if that's okay.
Certainly. Actually, I would like